All right, back again on the Bally C-Ray. Still got to get these coils cleaned up. Been pretty busy here the past couple of weeks with work, so I haven't really had time to jump in and get anything accomplished. So sitting down tonight, going to sit here and try to get all these rest of these score reels and stuff cleaned up. As you can see, they're still pretty dirty there. Of course, got a couple of them that we've already cleaned. Looking at doing the coil sleeves as well. So I thought I'll get the other one out as I can take them apart. Well, as you can see, this is what ended up with that one. Is they're just so old, they just chip apart as soon as you start trying to put anything on them, or they're just not in very good shape anymore. So that's going to be something that's going to be a little more labor intensive, but that's okay. I'll have to wait till I get those new coil sleeves in and get the order placed for the right ones. Then we can start working on those as well. But I don't have those right now, but I don't want to wait up for any more. I want to go ahead and get something done so I can at least get, like I said, get the rest of these these scoring reels cleaned up and get the boards cleaned up, get all that junk off the inside of them that's there. So you can see there how nasty they are. You should look back in there. Go ahead and pull that out. A little better look. You can see all the black junk that's in there. So we're going to start working on these and get these cleaned up, ready to go. Then whenever the coil sleeves come in, I'll just have to come back and remove the coils, slide them off, and put new sleeves and stuff in them at that time, and then put them back together. But I don't want to wait on those for right now. I want to go ahead and make some progress. So I'm going to go ahead and then jump on these and be back with you in a few. Just want to come back in and show you something else. Is in the earlier video, I lost actually this clip on this score reel here. So back through, figuring out how to make sure I'm not going to lose these clips as I take them apart. I've kind of found a couple of things that worked pretty well, just laying around the house. I'll kind of show you one of the little tricks that I use for a couple of these, for just small screws. And for when taking off these clips now to try to keep from losing any more of those. Mark's Basement Arcade over there, he was talking about it. Getting your hemostat clips here. See if I can do this one-handed. Get it set down here. And getting those clipped on. Well, kind of hard to do one-handed when everything's moving. But getting these clipped together and then pulling them out. That way these little clips don't go flying across the room or flying up in the machine, or you don't know where they're at. And then I like to use just a old spray paint can top, if I can get it out tonight. Spray paint can top, kind of hold all my screws and everything in place as I work through it. Now when I come back and I get on these the screws here, what I like to do, if I can get my thumb out of these clips, sorry, is I take my screwdriver, which I just dropped, I'm sure. I'll take my screwdriver, and I've got this 35-pound magnet that I've got here. And it would be a lot easier if we just had magnetized screwdrivers, but I didn't have any around, or I couldn't find the ones that I had. And so I put this magnet on the top of my screwdriver and use that whenever I'm taking these screws out. So if I can do it one-handed here or not, I don't know. Hang on just a minute. Okay, got it loose now where I can at least show you. When we take it out and you have that screwdriver on there, I'm sorry, the magnet on the screwdriver, as you can see, that comes right off. Sticks right to the screwdriver just like a regular magnetized screwdriver. But what I really like is whenever I get ready to put the screws back in, goes on and hold it straight on, I can go right back in and screw them right in. So it really helps for a little trick that we got there to get some of those out. But just one I've been using here to kind of hold on to those little screws, since I couldn't find a magnetic screwdriver. But like I said, it's a pretty strong magnet, even though it's small. It's like a 35-pound magnet, so it's got a lot of pull. Then also I like to take it because you can hold the other screws as you're putting stuff back together. You can just stick the screws that you're using back onto the magnet and it holds them in place till you're ready to put them in. That way you don't have to pull yourself away from anything. You can just go right into it, and all the screws are in one spot where you know where they're at. So I'm going to go ahead and get this taken apart here and get this one cleaned up. Be back. Got everything taken apart on that one there. Just kind of show you good before and after. You can see it's a little nasty. This is just from messing with the one here that we're starting with. Nice junk all in there. As you can see, those don't look too bad. They do need a little cleaning, so we get those cleaned up. As you can see in those coil sleeves, let me turn this flash. See if you can see down that coil sleeve a little bit better. Pretty funky down in there. We'll go ahead and clean them up now. You know, I plan on changing them later, but let's go ahead and clean them up while we've got them here anyway. And we're not making our shaft too nasty when we're sticking it back in to the sleeve there. So we're going to go ahead and work on these, get these cleaned up. Alright, got everything cleaned up. Ready to go back in the machine. Couple little spots in my, I know, it was just shadow, so it's looking good. Big difference in the wheel, as you can see. All that crap has gone around the outside and on the inside as well. That cleaned all the bracket and everything else up. Got all that cleaned up, and inside of the coil sleeve looks much better. Perfect, no, but it'll do for now. So I'm gonna get this one slapped back together and then start on the next one. Be back in a minute. All right, this one's back together, ready to go. Oh, a little of that cotton off where I was cleaning it. Stepping and working like it should. So working good and smooth. That coil sleeve seemed to be pretty well. I didn't feel any sticking or anything like that. Get all my switches in the right. Closed, 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 closed. There it goes, open. Open there, I'm sorry. Good gap on those. And down inside here at that. And closed. Alright. So that was cleaned up, good to go, nice and white. So 3 down to player 1. So jump here up on the fourth, the fourth reel on the first player. Just a before of it before we jump into this one. Pretty funky as well, as all these are. Okay, a little bit different there on that one, on the switch stack. Alright, get back on a minute to start working on that one.